So we know that the U.S. title number one contender of the U.S. Championship, what was it called?
The
The
U.S.
Invitational.
U.S. Championship Invitational.
Yes. So we knew that this was going to be happening, Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar, and we were actually really excited about this, more so than what the potential match would be with Austin Theory. And I'm a little disappointed in this match, honestly. Before even getting to the fact that we know Rey Mysterio was legitimately injured, it was just a very slow match. And to me, it felt like they really didn't have a lot of chemistry in the ring, which to an extent I get. I don't know how much experience they have wrestling each other. I
Do
don't
you
know if
think
they
it was
have.
that, or do you think it was uh, because they were trying to build and give the match a lot more time, so they were going slow? Because I've seen that happen in Limitless and other indie in-house whatever promotions where the match just seems so slow at first, and then 5 minutes into it, it's back and forth, hardcore, back and forth action. So it could have been leading to that, especially with how the lucha style is.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of just like unfamiliarity of working against each other because they've been working with each other. On top of, I think it was supposed to play into the story of, like what we talked about last week, where it was going to be kind of like a passing of the torch, but kind of like who's the better man type of thing. So I think it made
Mm-hmm.
sense in that regard that it was like they were just trying to do all of their stuff against each other and like kind of trying to one up the other one. So it just
Mm-hmm.
started really slow. And then I think because of Ray getting injured, it just made it feel more awkward because we never got to like the high point of the match, where we would have seen it go more back and forth and get more exciting. So most people think that the injury came on the suicide dive. There's rumors out there that it actually happened before that and that he did the suicide dive thing, Ray, I mean, um, as a way of kind of like getting closer to ending the match. I don't know. This is just what the rumor is, but Santos wins, which we knew was going to happen. We predicted that this
Yeah,
was,
we knew this was gonna happen anyway.
yeah. So obviously he wins because they had to call off the match. So my main takeaway is obviously, I'm sure you could agree. Hopefully Ray is okay. And
Obviously,
two, I kind of wish that we could have seen how the match was actually supposed to go. I'm bummed that we'll never really know how it was
yeah,
supposed to go and how it was supposed to end and whatnot.
yeah. That's where my mind goes because the lucha style of wrestling is so entertaining to watch. If you aren't trying to predict the winner or oh they're gonna do this and this gonna happen, and you just watch it like you're watching, anything. It's very it's unreal to watch how they do things and how the style and pace of the match is so different. That's what I feel that they're doing with the LWO, and they're putting these two guys in that situation. We'd say to
Hmm.
not for the U.S. title, but they're doing it to kind of put them weirdly over in a way, so people can kind of get behind them. That oh, they're not just different because they're the LWO, but they're different because look at how they wrestle.
Yeah.
So, and that would have been a great way to highlight that. The problem is that when you do have an injury like that, especially the stage of where Ray is in his career, you kind of just got to call it. And especially with everyone and their mother knowing that Santos Escobar was going to win that match, just call it. There's a lot more you can do within a show and give more people time or even extend some other segments that wouldn't have gotten much time. So it sucks that it happened. And I'm not gonna lie, I really am like whatever and not that upset because it has nothing to do with LA Knight. We thought he'd be in the US title and just take it off. So if he's not in this segment, I'm just gonna take it for what it is and kind of be on their side. Like, okay, yay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't something that we were overly thrilled about anyway.
Yeah.
And I that's why I felt like it wasn't the best decision to have Santos, only because I feel like it's a collective feeling that there just aren't that many people super invested in Theory or Santos taking the title off Theory. I mean, I think most people are going to be excited to see the title change hands because we know that Theory is not living his best life right now as
No.
US champion, so there definitely needs to be a change for him. But I don't, like I said last week, I'm just not sure that there's enough excitement behind Santos for people to be really, really looking forward to this match happening at some point. So it kind of sucks for him too that this is how the match ended, because I think if it had been able to go according to plan, there might have been a little bit more excitement behind it, but it ended so awkwardly because of the circumstances that it's kind of just like, okay, like